What is up, everybody? Bootman here, and we are back with another Marvel Snap video. And we are in the second deck of our Build Me a Shadow King deck contest. And I am super duper excited because in this video, we're doing one of my new favorite deck archetypes. It is a Cerebro 3 deck, and it comes from someone by the name of Moomoomachines, who has been a longtime subscriber, so I cannot wait to jump in this deck and see if we can get some wins, gain some cubes, because, as many of you know, it's been a rough season so far. So, before we get started, if you're new here, hi, my name is Chris. I also go by Bootman, and if you love Marvel Snap and you're interested in getting better at this game, ranking up, seeing different discussions about decks, new cards, and all that kind of good stuff, make sure you subscribe, ring that notification bell. Trying to hit 7,500 subscribers by the end of the month. We'll need like 30 more, so hit that little subscribe button. And there's a bunch of cool stuff here like this. We do contests, giveaways, all that kind of stuff. We also have an awesome Discord server linked down in the description below. Come hang out, have a good time. Bunch of really smart people in there coming up with awesome deck ideas. And we have a bunch of cool channels in there for discussions. And follow me on Twitter at BootmanMSTZ. Not only do I like to tweet and chat and talk with all of you on Twitter, but if you follow me on Twitter, I do monthly season pass giveaways. We give away 3 season passes every single month. We just did this one last week, but you gotta follow me on Twitter at BootmanMSTZ. All right, so anyways, let's chat. So yesterday we did a deck, and it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle because there was a current like death wave meta, and it's gonna be difficult for some of these decks to really match up. But last night on stream, I was playing a bunch of Cerebro 3, so I'm excited to test out this deck because in addition to Shadow King, and we'll go over Moomoomachines' description of this deck in a second, but in addition to that, Valkyrie. Valkyrie has been a great tool. I love it because no matter how much power they're slamming on the board, as long as it's not ongoing, you nail them. And Cerebro 3 is very, very strong. All right, so let's go over the description of this deck. So Cerebro 3 is great and all, but the biggest weakness isn't in its synergies, but its consistency. After watching 23 Cerebro 3 videos and live streams, I like that. I like the research Moomoomachines. I've seen so many instances of locations messing up people's on the board energy, like Sewer System, Monster Metropolis, Negative Zone, and Nidavellir as examples. Yeah, last night on stream, like, oh man, because I'm getting used to Cerebro, and I lost some cubes not paying attention to those locations. And in those instances, there are people who have already used Rhino and Magic to get rid of those locations, which are here. However, locations still exist which mess up your card power directly, like Wakandan Embassy, the Peak, Stark Tower. Wow, I hadn't even thought of that. I haven't run into Wakandan Embassy or the Peak while running Cerebro, but yeah. Or have permanent effects on cards even after you change the location, like Mirror Island, Shuri's Lab, Jotunheim. Shadow King is an amazing way to get the extra consistency of resetting your power, similar to Valkyrie, but for less cost. I like that. It makes keeping your Cerebro synergy more consistent. With this deck, you get more consistency for everything. So look, like one of the reasons I'm doing this whole thing is because a bunch of people are like, oh, Shadow King's not that great. Like this is an awesome example, right? Resetting your power. Now, so I'm curious if Shadow King, I played with Shadow King a little bit. I can't remember if it resets the location power though. So what better time than now to test that out? So where were we? Location changes like Rhino and Magic, Disruption, protection cards like Armor and Cosmo, lockdown cards like Juggernaut and Professor X, power reset cards like Shadow King and Valkyrie, consistent plays like Colossus and Sentinel, and then your main archetype Cerebro. I unlocked Shadow King as a free-to-play through my caches. Ooh, and I can confirm that Shadow King is one of the best cube equity cards because nobody ever expects it. You're dang right, Moomoomachines. You're dang right. So, let's check this out. I will say, one of the things that I wish was in this deck, where you at, girl? Where you at? One of the things I wish was in this deck was my girl Bast. I love it. When Bast hits Cerebro and Mystique, ooh, it's nice. But, you know, like, in that other deck I was running, I think I made a video on it. It also has, like, Adam Warlock. And so when you, like, Adam Warlock too, and you have a 3 power there, and you're able to draw extra cards, very, very nice. So I think this deck is promising. It's one of the reasons why it's one of the finalists. So let's jump into it. We'll play a few quick games. And like I mentioned, I have a spreadsheet. I'm keeping track. We're going to go off cube rate, okay? And I'm going to show a few games, but I'm going to be playing a bunch of these games off of the, not stream, but off the channel. And then we'll come back and we'll discuss a winner. So this is round number 2. Let's play a few games. All right, off to a good start. Got our Cerebro. Man, and let me tell you, yesterday on stream, I was throwing a bunch of blind Professor X's. Ooh, that's good. So we got our sewer system here. By the way, I'm not gonna test the whole Shadow King on a location thing if I don't have to, but worst case scenario, I will. All with no name. Yeah, we're just gonna have to go crazy. Well, I guess I can magic that too, so we're good. With Cerebro 3, like, I really like having Sentinel early on because you're just, oh. So yeah, maybe I do this. I'll get an extra turn in here. I don't know if I want to face that Collector if he's about to pop a freaking, oh, he stacked Collector and Morbius there. All right, we're concentrating. So, Shadow King and reset that, set these, but not Morbius. I don't know if this is gonna work. Blind Professor X? Come on. Come on. Mother effer! Are you serious? I guess, like, man, that sucks. That sucks. Wait. +2, +2. Oh. So +2, +2. So we're gonna be adding 4. That's not enough right here. Dang. That's one of the other things I like having Wasp in here, because when you can hit Wasp with a Bass too, beautiful. If we had that Sentinel earlier on, we might have been able to do some stuff. But yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. But I might do a variation of this deck with Bass in it too, because like Bass, when you Bass Cerebro and you don't always pull it off too, but when you Bass Cerebro and Mystique, then they're getting the power too. You know what I mean? So that left lane, we might have been able to challenge them there. All right, we got our ladies, Valkyrie and Magic. I like that. I don't like you thing. Get out of my face. Okay, we'll save our Rhino just in case this is something we don't like. Let's start pumping out Sentinels. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh man, yesterday I ran against a Cerebro 2 and I had Cerebro 3. It was nice. Man, people are snap happy today, aren't they? I can magic that. Could really use some Cerebro action. Got some Mystique action. So they pulled either Magic or Valkyrie. Yeah, I think that's the play because that we might have to get rid of. If I get Cerebro, we might have this. Maybe. But then again, we're adding 2 zeros on the board. See, like, one of Shadow King's definite weaknesses, but it's the same issue run with Valkyrie, is that I can't do anything about this dino, you know? Now, they did not duplicate the dino. And I'm wondering why they snapped. And I've also been considering putting Shang-Chi in some of these decks too, you know what I mean? For situations like that. Oh, God. I'm gonna add 4, 8 here. That would tie, and then we're probably gonna lose that breaker. And I wish I had enough energy to do one of these. Let's see what happens. Oh! Oh! Oh my God, if I had Cerebro out earlier, we would have won that. We would have won that. Dang! Like, that's the power of freaking Valkyrie and Cerebro, though. Yeah. I don't know. I've been really, we'll talk through this next in-between thing. I've been really reluctant to snap lately just because it's been such a challenging season. So, like, I need to get over it because, like, last night on stream, there were some games I for sure won and I just wouldn't snap. But also, I'm trying to understand, like, and it's something I've complained about, right? With, like, first turn snapping and stuff. Like, why did you, like, what made that person snap? They're just like, oh, I have a dino in hand. Like, oh, I have a dino and I can, like, I can draw cards. Like, I don't know what it is. What I've noticed, and I've said this multiple times, and I've made a whole video on the psychology of luck and everything like that. But, like, also don't beat yourself up, like, during these seasons because there's so much randomness in this game. There's so much randomness. Like, I've seen people just cruising to infinite. And it's with, like, just the same decks a lot of us can play, and if you don't get the right draws or anything like that, like that last guy, I have no idea, like, what compelled him to snap. And there's some people who are just doing that. They're just snapping like YOLO, and it's just working out. Got their Wong. I really need a Rhino. Need a Rhino, or I need to punt this. Or I can magic it. Yeah, we're getting that first game we had Cerebro Mystique early on. Ha! Got rid of my Wong, it got rid of my Wong and their M'Baku. Oh, Cosmo, where art thou? I was thinking about doing Professor X, but, okay, cool, they got my Sentinel. Okay, if I can get Cerebro now, I can Valk on the last turn. Ooh, hello, Shadow King. Hello. Calm down. Some 4 cubers. Ugh. Oh! That's one of the challenges of running with, Hey, there's Cerebro. You know, it's crazy. Look at this. We would have had 3 more power on the left-hand side. And the bad luck. The bad luck, dude. But yeah, this season has had such a wide variety of decks. Like you're gonna, like, they snap and you're like, okay, well, I have some things, you know, I have Valkyrie, I got Shadow King, I have things to counter, you know what I mean? So you go into it and it's just like, well, I tossed a random Storm in this deck, so you're kind of in trouble. You know what I mean? It's rough. It's rough. You see that? See that? Nice little hot location, I guess. Not good, not good, not good. Yeah, I do feel like this does need maybe like some like ones in it, possibly. There's been a few rounds where I'm like, I have this like extra energy. I'm like, oh, I wish I could do something here. Another discard. There we go. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I can stack. There's literally nothing I need to do over there. Just need Mystique. Yeah, I'm like nervous. I'm like, oh, are they rocking a Storm? You know? Are you rocking a Storm, Leon? Are you a bot? Are you a bot though? You a bot? You a bot, Leon? Talk to me. Mystique, we might win. Mystique, it's a maybe. I can put Sentinel and Rhino in middle. That's fine. That's fine. We're hoping on a Mystique, so. This should be enough. I've had a problem with last turn snapping, but this should be enough. Interesting deck. We got our first dub? Yeah. So, like, if I had Mystique earlier, like, if I had Mystique one turn earlier, I probably would have snapped, like, turn 6. So that was good. Like, this deck has definite potential. So we'll take those. We got 2 cubes that we've lost back. Yeah, it's been a rough season, everybody. It's been a rough season. Hold on, I'm updating my spreadsheet, and we'll do some little final thoughts. But yeah, so Moomoomachines. I like the deck. So I'm gonna play a bunch more games with this. But yeah, See, one of the rules is I cannot touch your deck. I can't touch your deck. But Moomoomachines, I really like this deck. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I really like it. I love it. That Shadow King on the last one, if they didn't storm us and we were able to do our thing, like, we might have been able to make some magic happen. Like, Shadow King would have been legit. Like, yeah, Shadow King resetting like Muir Island, Shadow King resetting, you know, like Ashuri's Lab or whatever. Like, these are all pure gold. And like, the meta is so all over the place right now, and I am blown away that we didn't run into like Deathwave decks right there. Like, that was weird, because that's all I've been playing lately. But this is a dope card. This is a dope card, and I think like a few things, if they would have changed during those games, like, it would have been spot on. So the only alteration I would make is maybe putting Bast here. I do want to figure out a way to squeeze Shang-Chi in some more of these decks. And those of you who haven't seen, so here's the deck I was running last night. You got Wasp, Bast, Adam Warlock, and I'm like iffy on Adam Warlock and Wasp because I'm thinking of doing like Shang-Chi and then Ghost. Ghost comes out today at about an hour from the time of recording this. So yeah, but yeah, Bast with, when you're able to tag Mystique and Cerebro, or even if you could just get one of them. And then I also have Blue Marvel in here. So what I've been doing is, if I'm able to magic, then I turn 6 Cerebro and Mystique, and then I could bust like a Blue Marvel and then get one more Sentinel out or armor, you know what I mean? But that's like an ideal scenario. So like, Moomoomachines, I love your deck. That's why I chose it. And we'll see how the other games go. We'll see if you win. All right, but yeah, everybody down below, let me know your thoughts on this deck, on Shadow King in a Cerebro 3 deck. And how's your season been going? Talk to me. The other thing I will say, so I have a buddy, we've been talking to each other a lot on Twitter because we're both on the struggle bus this season. And he was saying Dara JN, one of the best Marvel Snap players out there, he streamed like 10 hours yesterday. He was at 95 and he ended at 95. So if you're struggling this season, just know you're in good company. I was telling my buddy, I was like, hey, maybe we should start like a support group or something like that, you know? But yeah, Moomoomachines, awesome deck, awesome. Tomorrow we'll be back testing deck number 3, okay? And by the way, last thing, I just remembered this, I promise I'll let you go. I was gonna do a video yesterday about the state of the game, but like I got busy. I was a guest on the Snap Judgments podcast again, all sorts of stuff. And also I was in a bad mood and I was just about to like rant and rave about Deathwave and stuff like that. So that video might still be coming, I'll discuss it, but I've been squeezing it in a little bit here and there in these videos. So if you're paying attention, you're getting some of my scattered thoughts, all right? But anyways, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe, ring that notification bell. We're only like 30 subscribers away from 7,500. And don't forget to join our Discord server. Follow me on Twitter at BootmanMST so you can be part of our monthly giveaways. For the season pass, I give away 3, but you gotta follow me on Twitter, all right? And I plan on doing more contests like this where you help me build some decks because I am loving the creativity that is coming. That is something that is just one of the funnest parts about this game, you know? All right, but anyways, that's all I got. So have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one.